right. Thank you. We'll take questions around the room. Please raise your hand. We'll have a microphone come your way. Malika in the back.
I guess, Drew, I'll start with you. Giannis just said, you're our point guard. We knew you were going to bounce back. That was his sentiment. But what was working for you? Was it just being at home, or was there something else schematic?
I think a part of it was being home, but just staying aggressive. The guys telling me to continue to be aggressive because that's what's going to be best for our team. So I'm pretty sure even somebody like Khris can tell you, just a shooter who was going through a slump, continue to shoot, and that's what I did.
Khris, for you, when Giannis comes out aggressively looking, not just aggressively looking to shoot, but aggressively looking to create, what does that do for the rest of the team?
It just makes everything else easier. He draws so much attention whenever he has the ball on the perimeter and on the paint. It just makes everything easier for everybody else as far as seeing gaps and being able to get open looks.
Eric over here.
True. Pull-up threes aren't the easiest of shots, and you had 4 of them in the third quarter. So what's kind of going through your mind? As, like you said, you're struggling a little bit, but those are the shots that the defense is presenting and you need to shoot. Just kind of how do you have that confidence to step up in those moments?
It's just about being consistent, believing in yourself and what you work on. I work on those every day. So I think to be able to step into those and have a rhythm dribble and shoot them fairly easy. They're leaving me open too, so I got to continue to shoot them.
Khris, Giannis had said that one of the major ideas for you guys was making sure to get second side, second action, third action to go a little bit deeper offensively tonight. Just what did you see as you're running middle pick and roll with Giannis? They're taking him away as a roll man. You guys are seeing that skip pass. They're jumping up on my pick and rolls a little bit, then bringing the extra body to Giannis' roll so I can't hit him. So it's just from there, we did our job. We attracted the crowd. Now just find an open man and allow and trust those other guys to make plays and make shots.
On temps on the right.
Khris, you guys in games 1 and 2, the Suns had big runs at the end of the second quarter to kind of push the game open. You guys are able to flip that around today. What allowed you guys to make that push, I think, from 36-30 with like 9 to go in the second to where it got at halftime?
It started with our defense. We were able to get stops. That allowed us to get on the break play a lot faster, a lot freer. And a lot of it was Jrue and Giannis. Those guys had the ball in their hands a lot. They made great plays.
Kind of the same thing in the third quarter. When they got to within 74-7, you hit those couple threes. I think you guys went on a huge run there to end it. You were involved a ton there. Did anything open up there in particular, or was that just you guys getting hot all at once?
I think just taking what the defense presented to us. They kind of went into that zone, and sometimes in the zone you get a lot of wide open threes, and we took those chances or we took those shots and made them. But it was definitely a team effort, just believing in ourselves. Like Khris said, making the right plays and the easy early pass and being able to just go out there, have fun, and play a game.
David Aldridge.
Over here, Phil. This is for both of you guys. You're in the middle of the finals. I know you're trying to get this chip, but is there any part of you that kind of is amazed that Giannis is putting up these numbers a week after everybody thought he had blown out his ACL and was going to miss the playoffs and next season and who knows what?
For me, I've been with him, for years now. I've seen him do a lot of stuff like this, and I forgot who I said it to earlier, but it doesn't really surprise me. Like I said, I've been doing this seen him do this for a while now. It's just, now it's on the biggest stage. Now everybody's getting a chance to see, what he goes through, how he's hurt, and he still finds a way to go out there and compete and, be productive and be dominant at the same time. I haven't been here as long as Khris, but for the time I've been here, it doesn't surprise me either. The way that he works, there's times where you have to tell him to chill and practice or shoot around. Him doing this isn't a surprise at all.
It's in the middle.
Hey, Drew, what is the cat and mouse game that you have to play defending Chris Paul, whether it's, being physical or playing up, trying to speed him up or slow him down, just some things to take him out of his rhythm, because it seems like you've been more effective since game 1.
Really just trying to speed him up, try to get him as tired as possible, which, again, he's professional and he'll be one of the greatest point guards in the league ever. So honestly, just trying to make it a game, kind of more like a chess match, and be able to, when I have a chance to make it hard on him, and then try to take advantage of that when he's on defense.
Jim, second row.
Hey guys, you know, you guys talk always about, especially after losses, the things that you can do better, want to do better. You sort of recognize it almost immediately post game, and whether it be like the 50-50 balls or hustle, stuff like that from last game. And then the next one, you guys have done it, this playoff run to win sort of the next game. I know that's not easy because the other team is out there. Why do you think this group has been so good at that, of just recognizing it sort of right away and then putting it into practice? Like that next game, as opposed to, you know, maybe hoping it might happen?
For one, I think it's the character of the team. We have a group of guys that want to get better and strive to get better. We all hate to lose, and we know the ultimate goal. So we know even getting to the finals, you need a little bit of luck and a lot of hard work. And now that we're here, it's all about getting better. And we've done it since the beginning of the season. We had a group of guys where half of them were here and then the other half were new, and we had to adjust to that. And then even in the playoffs, we had 3 different teams that we also had to adjust to. And being in a situation with Brooklyn where we were down to, we got better every single game. So I really feel like it's just the character of our guys, how we come out and approach the game every single day, and really just trying to bounce things off each other and communicate in that way.
Go Jeff, then Brian. Oh, Brian in the back.
You know, you mentioned that Brooklyn game. After it was 2-0, a lot of people kind of counted you guys out. When then Giannis went down, a lot of people said they're not going to come back from this now. What does rattle you guys, or just what makes you unrattleable?
I mean, I think it was just our toughness. Being able to go through a lot of adversity during the season, during the playoff runs, knowing that, you know, as long as we still got 5 guys that can go out there and play, we still got a chance. I think that's the most important, that we all have, you know, all the confidence in the world in each one of our guys, whoever steps in our court, that we could get the job done.
Take the last 2 questions on Zoom.
We'll go to Mark Schwartz first.
This is for both of you guys. When you have a great player like Giannis, who's doing historic things and who's the total focus of a defense, how critically important is it for both of you to play with force and to move the ball and to take shots and to not stand around and watch his greatness? And how tough is that to do sometimes when he's rolling?
When he's rolling sometimes, like he was these last 2 games, you just got to give him the ball, give him space, and allow him to go to work. But at the same time, we both know what we can do. He knows what we can do. He trusts us with the ball in our hands. You know, we're always trying to be aggressive, finding ways to get ourselves involved and keep other guys involved also. So we know we have a complete team. We have, you know, however many guys that can have a night that can score 20 or 30 or sometimes 40. But as long as we play together, we know we got the best chance.
Jrue?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Chris. Just being able to trust in ourselves, knowing that Giannis is going to be consistent and he's going to do what he does, but we can also make the game easier for him. I think by us cutting and taking guys away and trying to give him space to work allows him to make plays for us and be able to knock down those open shots. And then even by us cutting and everything, I feel like it opens up space for him to go to work. So again, I think it's a rhythm that we've kind of gotten into and being able to figure things out. And we did a good job of that tonight.
Last question is Spencer with Basketball News.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Either of you guys, there was a point at the second quarter during that run, or before that run, I should say, where Devin Booker and Cam Payne had a 2-on-1 and Pat got back to defend that, and it turned into a PJ Tucker 3. What does that kind of transition defensive play do for the momentum of a team trying to do what you guys are doing? And also just kind of to the point of the hustle and the offensive rebounds, what that aspect of the game did for you guys?
I think it's really big. Those hustle plays, we missed some of those in the first couple of games where we might get a block or a nice box out and it bounces to their hands, or we weren't there for the 50-50 balls. But I think to be able to get those opportunities is obviously to our advantage. But it's definitely a team effort. The way that Pat and Tuck go for those offensive rebounds and give us another chance at scoring is it's intangible. And even just them fighting, they might not get it, but to be able to get in there and tap it out, it's huge for us because they give us another opportunity.
And
Thanks,
then
guys.
also Bobby had another one.
Bobby
too.
Portis will be up shortly.
Yeah.